So welcome to another Westman Regional Soccer Association interview. Today we have Liz joining us, and she's going to talk about her pathway as a coach and a player. So the first question that we have for her today is, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Absolutely. I am now a former player of the Brandon University Bobcats. I am going into my first year as a certified teacher in the Brandon School Division. And I have a love and passion for soccer, and it's gotten me this far in life and allowed me to see opportunities I would have never thought I'd had. And yeah, so that's a little bit about me.
Okay, and then can you just tell us a little bit about your soccer career and how you got to where you are now?
For sure. I started at a young age, as most do, like cattle herding, just all that fun stuff with a little ball and making friends. And from there, I developed a bit of a passion, and this is when I lived in Winnipeg. So my parents kept my sister and myself involved, and as we continuously progressed and kept finding that desire, we eventually joined community clubs. And then from there, we moved to Brandon, where soccer was becoming more of a popular sport. And it was a little strange because we went from all these kind of like clubs to just community stream again, which was totally fine and a great learning experience. And from there, I had the opportunity to play on a club team in Brandon called Crush. I tried out for it, had a really good time, made some good friends, got to be in a couple tournaments, and just continuously grew from there. Found myself in a spot of a defender and haven't looked back since. Love defending. And then as that progressed, the team folded. We kind of went our separate ways. After graduating high school, I had the opportunity to play for the University of Regina Cougars. And in that experience, I got to redshirt for a couple years and get to understand what CIS sport is like, which is now youth sport, but got the chance and the opportunity to be exposed to a higher level, and with a higher level comes a higher standard. So I held myself to a higher standard, not only in sport, but through academic as well. In that time frame, I wasn't too sure what I wanted to do for school, so I did move back home, continue to play in senior women's soccer, and decided, well, why not play for the Bobcats, see how it goes. And the MCAC was a really fun experience, a really well-run kind of club facility, kind of for our province. It's a really good representative for what our national levels look like, really good stepping stone. And I completely enjoyed my time playing for the Bobcats up until I blew my knee and then couldn't play anymore. But yeah, that's kind of where my career's taken me so far for soccer as a player. And now I've developed a passion for coaching.
Perfect. So what or who got you involved in soccer?
Well, my parents. I think everybody's parents kind of get them involved. My dad's from South America, so a lot of our cousins play soccer, have played professional, have been a part of different programs and upstarts, kind of throughout North and South America, which kind of drove me because I was like, oh, if my cousins can do it, why can't I? So family for sure drove me. And then like to play. And then my coaches. I have had the chance to be exposed to phenomenal coaches who love the sport and just know how to give back to their community. And that makes you as a player want to continue to play, which I strive for myself. Anything you want to do in life, you want to make sure that people enjoy what they're getting from you and developing and maybe creating their own version of a passion for it. So those are kind of my drivers for sport. And right now, I guess it's the little kids. Like when you get to hang out with the little kids and play with them, it's so much fun. So those right now, those are the influencers in my life to grow, develop, have fun, and continue learning.
Perfect. And what is your biggest achievements in regards to soccer?
My biggest achievement would likely be having the opportunity to chat or participate on a CIS team and expose me to a more elite level, and even play with players who've played on the national teams for U18, U20. For sure, a big achievement. Another achievement is winning MCAC with the Bobcats. I contributed as much as I could before I injured myself, and that was a really cool experience to be able to be a first year and kind of see where the growth came from, and then to end up with an achievement of the best team in the league. That's always something that's by far an amazing achievement, and everyone strives for it. Obviously, you know well about it.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yeah, so those are definitely the tops of my soccer career thus far.
Perfect. And then how has your time been during COVID, whether it's either playing or coaching or?
It's been a little bit interesting. I was chosen as the head coach for the Westman region for the Manitoba Summer Games.
Nice.
Unfortunately, obviously, we can't be there. This would have been the week we would have been getting ready for, and then headed out on Sunday to Dauphin to be playing. So that altered a bit of my summer plans. But it's allowed me to develop soccer plans for my athletes, create better connections within our community, and understand what people need the most. So right now, what we need the most is connecting with one another. That's one of the biggest things. So instead of like socially distancing, maybe physically distancing is more of an appropriate term, and we can socially be together. So being a part of Westman Regional Soccer Association, whether just volunteering or helping out with planning or hanging out with the kids, or even like being with you guys and talking with you guys, has been a big help with the COVID situation. And I think we need to continue to connect and keep connecting, but try and do as much in person as possible without being extremely like distant from.
So we're just cutting out here.
Sorry.
No, it's probably me. No, it's all good. So that's all the questions that I have for you today. Would you like to add anything?
I think if anyone's interested in playing soccer or learning more about soccer, the Westman Regional Association is a great place to start. We're like, we are the branch under the Manitoba Soccer Association, and it's local. We've got great coaches such as yourself, and great leaders and passionate individuals for the sport. And I just think we can continue to develop and grow as long as you're willing to learn.
Perfect. Well, thank you for taking the time.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.